Hello, my fellow sacred travelers. Welcome to your sacred union, outlook for the next 7 days. This is a new offering, and we're going to do a pick a pile reading this week. So I'm going to split them into 3 piles. We'll have one for our sacred masculine, one for our sacred feminine, and one for the source aspect that is part of all sacred unions. All right. So you can cross watch for your other half or just collectively put it all together. And we will be pulling from the Love and Relationship Affirmators deck 2 at the end. I'm going to use I'm actually going to pull one card for each aspect for each separate pile too as well. So let's grab the cards. We're going to use the Londa Tarot, which is one of my oldest decks. Also a very expensive one to replace. And we are also going to... Oh, it's the wrong cards. We're going to use the Sacred Path deck and the Woman Runes deck to represent the feminine. Okay? So we're going to pull one from each. The Londa Tarot will represent our source aspect. And let's... Ooh, I had 3 kind of pop out right there. There's feminine, masculine, and source. And then I will hold up each pile so you can make a more visual decision too as well. Oops. Dropping everything. And we're also going to pull a Sacred Traveler Oracle card too as well. Which will be the card that I read out of each pile. Just so we don't make it super duper long. Oh my goodness. Those hopped right out. It's like, don't forget me. I love it when the cards are excited. All right. Okay, so we have pile number 1, which is our feminine aspect, if that is the one you are choosing. Pile number 2, which is our masculine aspect, if that is the cards you are choosing. And the source aspect of all relationships. This is pile number 3. Okay, so I will timestamp these 2 at the end. But how about we get started with pile number 1? Now, this is the aspect of our relationships that is the feminine on both sides of the relationship, okay? So it doesn't matter what gender it is in the relationship. We all have both aspects embodied in our bodies, our energetic bodies, our beings. Let's use that word instead. Okay, so the card you got to start this off with for the feminine aspect is the Thunder Beings card. Ooh, I like that. This is the 36 card, a 9. So it's also about completions and endings. and our usable energy. So, what are you putting your energy towards? Is what this question is asking. The Londa Tarot card that we got is the Three of Wands. So, this is about us kind of sitting back and, well, enjoying our victory, right? The Woman Runes card that came out with it too is the Cauldron of Reflection. So we are definitely reflecting on all of our progress from the feminine aspect. This is also the Rune of Solitude and Retreat and Withdrawal. But not the kind of withdrawal that means depression, the kind of withdrawal that is about creative solitude and the ability to create unhindered and undistracted. The Sacred Traveler card is the Narrow Pathway, and it says tread carefully, or I'm sorry, tread thoughtfully. So let's read what this message has to say to our feminine aspect. So, do not make any quick decisions, Sacred Feminine. Think things through. Tread carefully. And if you rush into anything, there are potential difficulties. So keep very focused and don't allow yourself to get distracted. Your project will succeed if you go slowly. The relationship will grow, but don't be in a hurry. Let it all emerge in its own time. And be thoughtful in all areas of your life. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know that when the path becomes narrow, success will ensue if you go slowly and carefully. The Traveler takes one step at a time, deliberately and cautiously, and no detail of the path is overlooked. So keep your focus on the steps ahead and do not get ahead of yourself. Breathe, relax. You will be able to achieve what others have not if you take the time to consider carefully all options and move forward with deliberate care. So, no going off half-cocked, hey, Sacred Feminine? We kind of have a tendency to do that too sometimes because we move more with our emotions, male or female. If you're very in touch with your feminine aspect, you are an emotional being. Hello, angelfish. Hugs to you too as well. All right, so let's move on to pile number 2, and that is going to be our divine masculine aspect. This is also something that we all embody inside of us and has zero to do with gender, okay? Now, this is going to apply way more to sacred union relationships and not karmic ones. So, most twin flame readers are actually talking about karmic relationships and not a sacred union. A sacred union relationship is where two wholes come together to make a really awesome whole, which is our combined, unified connection with Source. The absolute epic of co-creation, which is what we're all striving for. Whether you're doing it alone or you're doing it with another person is irrelevant. But we all have this sacred union with ourselves, divine masculine and feminine aspect inside of us and Source. It is the ultimate triad. I guess so. I hope you had a nice nap, angelfish. Now, let's get into our pile number 2 and our divine masculine aspect. So, the masculine aspect pulled the 13 card. So, this is also the card of transformation. But in this deck, it's about nurturing. So, it could also be about nurturing our transformations too, as well, masculines. The Londa Tarot card that came out with it is the World. Hello, the 21 card. 3, creation, and the knowledge that you are creating your world. Amen to that. The Woman Runes card is the cauldron. So it's funny that the masculine and feminine both get the cauldron, although the masculine just gets the plain cauldron and the feminine aspect has the cauldron of reflection. This main cauldron, though, is about alchemy. It's about being grounded in what it is that we're looking for. It's also about containment, art, discipline, and being balanced. And the Sacred Traveler card that came out is the Solitude card. So, in silence, peace prevails, masculines. So, Solitude has a pretty awesome message, actually. Okay, so in silence, you'll find a depth of self-awareness as well as inner peace, divine masculines. This is not a time to venture forth with a new project or a new cycle. This is the time to step back and be still. Because in quietude, you can seek and uncover your deepest inner truth. So seek solitude and all will be revealed. No matter what is happening around you, find serenity. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know your power is born in stillness. And sometimes the traveler is in such a hurry to reach the next peak that he gets separated from his spiritual source. However, when the traveler takes time alone, everything falls into perspective. So take time out of your day to be completely quiet. Take deep, slow breaths. Imagine inhaling vitality and exhaling all that is not needed. Affirm that all is well. And move past the chatter and chaos on the road of life. Be still and hear the voices of your higher self and your spirit guides. So the feminine gets tread carefully and the masculine gets solitude. So what is the ultimate message from Source in this? How about we get the cards and ask? It starts with 4, the peyote ceremony, and new abilities emerging in your triad. Interesting. It comes out with the 6 of Swords. We are definitely leaving old battles behind and realizing that now is the only moment that matters. Because, well, now is the only moment, right? The Woman Runes card is the Winged Heart and the Rune of Ecstasy. Funny. It's the rune of the transcendent state and the peak experience. It's also the rune of orgasm and union with all. Awe of life and union with goddess. I'm sensing a little sex magic in the Sacred Union department this week, guys. Bravo. And what do we get but answering the call? So the time is now, my friends. Let's read this fucking card. The time is now for what exactly? Screaming from the rooftops. Indeed. So, my Sacred Union friends, you've been called. The sacred journey always starts with a call. You might feel ready or you might be uncertain and not willing. But when you receive the call, you must respond. If you've been waiting for your life to turn out, the waiting's over. Your true and authentic life is happening now. If you've been hoping for a sign, well, this is it. Right now, you've been called, and a gateway is opening for communications from the spirit realms. The energy of courage surrounds you. You may not know what the future brings, but you do know that it is now time to act and go forward. The sacred traveler wants you to know spirit is trying to get your attention. Right now, your spirit helpers are telling you that this is your time. Listen with your heart. Your time is now. Do it now. Throw your shoulders back, take a deep breath, and plunge forward. The waiting's over. No matter what concerns or hesitations you may have, in the deepest sense, you are ready. So believe, trust, follow the signs because there will be many, and miracles will abound. Amen to that, my friends, huh? Let's pull some affirmators cards. The singles pulled 2 bonuses, and boy, were they awesome. Manifestation and abundance. I thought that was pretty fucking epic. All right. What message do you have for our sacred unions? That is a lot of cards. That's too many. Try again. It's still giving me 4. All right, here we go. Teamwork. Loyalty. Hi, Gingy. Ooh. Bonus. Honesty. And self-worth. Ooh, 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 ooh. I am sensing an epic message. Here we go. Teamwork makes the dream work, right, my union friends? So, we are determined to be a good teammate in all of our relationships. And if we disagree, we're going to resist the urge to place blame and look for a way to solve the problem together. And when we're a team, everything's a game. And when we're on the same side, nobody can lose, right? Because we're there for the people we care about in whatever way they need us. Ride to the airport? No problem. Bail you out of jail? You bet. Go see your band again? Abso-fucking-lutely. The point is, when we stand with them, we know that we're a part of something special. And to be honest, it doesn't suck to look around and remember they're standing with you too, right? Because our self-worth is important, and we cast off all concerns about what people think of us because we know that we're totally kick-ass, and our kick-assness can never be diminished by rejection. So people can think what they think and feel what they feel. In the meantime, we're just going to keep on knowing what we know without thinking about what they're thinking about what we already know. I think. And honesty is the key to everything, right? Because this bonus card heralds a wonderful time of rooting yourself in complete and total honesty. It might seem scary to tell the truth all the time with everyone about everything. But when you practice radical honesty, you can stop hiding and start relaxing. And the best part is, honesty from you inspires honesty from others. And what results is a rootin' tootin' trust parade. And everyone's invited. Except the bagpipe players. But you know they'll show up anyways. Right? And, just for shits and giggles, the bottom of the deck is support. Because what's better in a union but the knowledge that you always have someone there to support you in every endeavor, right? So we look at the vast network of support in our life and we're reminded of what a superpower it gives us. At any moment, we can call on an army of top-notch people who want the best for us, which means that we're basically invincible, right? Take that, loneliness. Run for the hills, boredom. I'm sorry. What did you say to me? All pervasive, all consuming anxiety? Damn right you didn't. Because we're done with that shit. Because teamwork does indeed make the dream work. And if you're listening to this reading, you have attained the ultimate in realities. Sacred union. Either with yourself or with a life partner of your choosing, who I'm sure you think is the bee's knees. I know I think my husband is. So I am wishing all of you sacred travelers the very best week. And I will see you on the 13th for next week's reading. And who knows, tomorrow may have another surprise live stream. So keep tuning in. Share it with your friends. And know I love all of you beyond measure. So keep being good. Be good to yourself. And most of all, be good to each other. It's working. Bye, everybody. I love you.